So we've identified the duplicates by using conditional formatting. But in many cases, once you've identified them, you then want to perform some action with those duplicates. And in this case, I'm going to remove the duplicates. Now remember, it's two separate steps. First, you identify them using conditional formatting, and then second, we're now going to remove them. You could just remove them, but then you would never visually see which records were actually duplicated. Take a look. I'm going to click into my lists. Doesn't matter where. You're going to find the Find Duplicates or Remove Duplicates feature in two different places. Because my lists has been formatted as a table, I get the Design tab. On my Design tab, far left, I can go to Remove Duplicates. Now, if you did not format your table, okay, then I would need to go to my Data tab, and on my Data tab, I've got Remove Duplicates. So it just depends. If you haven't formatted your list as a table, you go to your Data tab. If you have, you can go to your Design tab. Either method, they're exactly the same. So for me, because I'm already on my Data tab, I'll go ahead and go to Remove Duplicates. This opens up my Remove Duplicates window where it now wants me to identify what I consider a duplicate. And I do this by telling it which columns it should be comparing to identify the duplicate. So right now it says every single column is selected. So if every single value in a record matches every single value in another record, it'll consider it a duplicate. That's great. But you know what? Think about this. This is employee information, right? And we got names in here. Well, because all of them are selected, I could potentially miss one. What if I have an employee named Robert, right? And then Robert gets entered a second time into this list. But the second time Robert gets entered, somebody called them Rob or Bob. Well, because the first name is different, Excel will treat it as a unique record. So that may not be very effective in this case to have all of them checked. Well, for me, the only thing that I'm really concerned with, I'm going to unselect all here, and I'm going to choose just the employee ID. For me, if the employee ID duplicates, that means I have a duplicate record in here because each employee should only have their unique ID. So I'm going to check that employee ID, and I'm going to hit OK. The moment that I hit OK, we're going to get another window up here, but it's then going to remove any duplicates, and they're now gone. No longer in the list. I'll hit OK. Oh, 2 duplicate values found. Remember we had the 4, 2 of them duplicated. 50 unique ones remain. I'll hit OK. And if I scroll through, you won't see that red text anymore. I've now removed, and we're down to 50 records, I've now removed those duplicates within this list. Really simple. In the olden days, you'd have to go manually through a list and search it yourself, and then delete out anytime you found duplicates. Well, here, really simple. Data tab, remove duplicates, tell it how you're going to identify the duplicate by which columns consider it a duplicate, hit the button, and they're gone. Poof! Now for me, once again, I like to identify them first, so I'll run the conditional formatting that we talked about in the previous lecture, and then I'll remove the duplicates. So try this out. Make sure you do the conditional formatting. If you didn't watch the previous video, go take a look at that first, and then go to your Data tab and remove the duplicates and get rid of them.